Should I start?
जी बेटा स्टार्ट करें.
All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Start with the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I'm here to present the human computer interaction presentation, and my topic is virtual and augmented reality. Well, we will look at what is virtual reality. It means the feeling, the imaginary visual world, and then the real world. It basically works in a simulation running in a computer program. It is term used in generated 3D environments that a user can enter and interact with the alternate realities. The main definition of virtual is near and the reality which we experience as human beings. We will look at the history. More than one person has been involved in the 1950s. It was a visionary cinematography which was invented by Morton Hailing, built a single user console called Sensoroma. This enables the user watch television in three-dimensional ways. So this is the virtual reality right now, which will be experiences as a youngest generation. So what was the main goal of the VR? The main goal is to provide human beings the virtual environment, which we can interact with the computer, so the real world can be seen by the virtual humans as a spoken language. It can be in by writing a letter or drawing a picture. Right, the future of virtual reality has been increasing day by day, and is the highest projected for the growth. According to the latest report, the virtual reality will be multiplied by 21-fold for next 4 years, possibly reaching to 15.5 billion euros by 2022. Now, the types of virtual reality: immersive virtual reality, non-immersive, and window on world virtual reality. We will take a look at one by one. Immersive virtual reality into virtual reality prediction, physically present in a non-physical world. Elements of virtual environment increase immersions of experiences, which includes continuity of surrounding, human vision, freedom of movement, physical interaction, physical feedback. The great example is the VR headsets, is the immersive virtual reality. Non-immersive virtual reality is a large display, but doesn't surround the user, which will be used in cinema halls or something. Window on world virtual reality, desktop-based, involved displaying a three-dimensional, as I said in the history, regular desktop display without use, movement tracking environments. So these are the virtual realities which we'll be experiencing nowadays. Now, this virtual reality includes some hardware as well. This includes some input and output devices. So the virtual reality system consists of computer and software as the input sensors and the output sensor. Basically, the input sensor equips the computer enthusiastic and includes the keyboard, mouse, but the output devices include the printer and the video display monitors. So here we have some input on the left side and the output devices on the right side, which includes the headset and 3D audio, which you guys might be familiar with. Now, the application in which the virtual reality is being used in most of the cases, it is used in military, healthcare system, the education, scientific visualization, or in the entertainment purposes as well. The advantages and disadvantages. So the pros, it creates a realistic world. It allows the user to explore places. It allows for the artificial environment and makes the education easy and comfort. So the disability of it, that it is very expensive. It does really consist of complex technology. We can't move by one like in the real world. We need to be in a constraint as well. That's pretty much about the virtual reality. Moving towards the augmented reality. Excuse me, ma'am, आवाज आ रही है आपको?
जी बेटा कंटिन्यू रखें.
Yes, ma'am. All right, what is augmented reality? It is a combination of real sense viewed by the user, sense generated by computer, that the scene with the additional informations. Basically, it adds a virtual computer generated objects, audio, other senses enhancement to real world at the real time. The history of this AR technology was to improve the navigation during test flights. And important is made in 2000 when the guy Hiroaki Kato from Nara Institute of Science and Technology in Japan created the software called AR Toolkit, which is some kind of looks like that. All right, what is the main goal of AR? To enhance the performance and perception of the world, but what is the ultimate goal of it? It allows the user to create a system such that user cannot tell the difference between the real world and the virtual augmented of it. So how does the AR works? It does pick up a real world sense, scene, and your virtual objects. Delete the real world objects, not virtual reality, since environmental real, which you can see in this picture as well. It consists of different things in which a display head mounted display HMD. Basically, it's a helmet or a headset, you can say, or the eyeglasses. The famous Google eyeglasses is one of the most famous. It allows the user to view through the eyepieces. Another example, which is the handheld and spital. Handheld is a small display fit in the user hands. It was portable and physical constraint. Basically, the right now the technology has been used by Apple. They're using their LiDAR sensor to give us the augmented reality. Spiral is a digital projector to display graphical information and can be used to see multiple people at the same time without hearing a monitor display. Okay, these are some types. Display technology, monitor-based, head-mounted displays, which has video see-through, optical see-through. Monitor-based augmented reality is the one simply available. It is immersed in environment. Basically, it has a real-world object and the camera position. It sends the video and the graphical object, then it will show onto your computer as well in the augmented reality. The other one is optical see-through and video see-through. Optical combination of real world, which we see from our eyes. It monitors it, it heads the track it and sends it, and then display us what we really want to see. Both are the same as well. Okay, this is really important. Video composition for video see HMD. Basically, you use a chroma key effect, which is really used in the movies right now. Especially, it's called a chroma key effect, which is a green screen effect. It allows the users to show the world which we ever imagined, we want to imagine in our real life. It also includes depth information. It combines the real and images, pixel by pixel depth comparison. On to the applications where the AR used. It is used in medical, entertainment, audio, defense as well, in the education, robotics, and engineering design. All right, the main difference between augmented reality and virtual reality. Augmented system, real world scene, user maintain a sense of presence, need a mechanism to combine visual real worlds. Virtual technology is immersive and visual sense are under control. So the conclusion why the AR is so popular as well as the VR itself. VR creates immersive environment, but the AR is 25% visual and 75% the real, while the VR is 75% virtual and 25% in real. In AR, no headset is required, but the VR, you need a dedicated hardware to use it. All right, that's pretty much it. If you have any question, you may ask.